Hey everyone, Halloween Mimi has just released, and we're talking a little bit about her and whether I think you should summon or not. A little later than expected, like by a day. I thought she'd release, or at least we'd get news a little sooner, but nonetheless. One thing I wanted to talk about real quick is that we actually got some stamina for PvP in the box. I already collected it by accident. I didn't realize what it was at the time, and then I had to Google translate it, and then I went and looked at my PvP stamina, and I'm actually at 15 rather than 5. So shout out to like the 2 people that still enjoy Arena. You got some extra stamina. Not sure what I'm gonna do with mine. I'm probably not gonna use it at all, except for dailies. But yeah, interesting that they just went ahead and did that. Not sure why, but maybe it's alluding to like the Grand Battle Arena or whatever it's called, the Grand Arena that they're trying to make. I think it's like live PvP, or it's like multiple teams, something to do with that. I don't know. But yeah, so let's just go into the banner. We'll check out the rates really quick, and then we'll see what the character does. So looking at the banner, it's pretty standard. I don't think we're getting free dailies, free daily singles. You know, we haven't gotten that in a long time. I just, feel the need to mention it. Standard rates 1.0 for the new featuring character. Nothing too crazy. I wish they would have done something, maybe like tickets. By the way, we don't get tickets. The second part shop is more tickets, but it's actually just for the Priscilla banner. So you're gonna be getting more tickets for Priscilla. Although I think it's only probably like another 5 or 1 multi, I would assume. I actually didn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you get 5 tickets. Oh yeah, so it's the other half of the other shop. I forgot about that. I forgot that the other shop had 5. So looking into what she does, we have the new stats and skills here, thanks to Rep over at the wiki. I'm pretty sure it's just him. Shout out to him. We have the skill 1, no cooldown, physically attacks a single enemy to 400% power, and has a 100% chance of inflicting charm. I think I used to like this basic, but now that I've really thought about it more, I think stuns on like a basic are pretty bad, because if you have a unit like this that's not really based around stunning, like sometimes it could be good because it's such a good ability in stuns, unless you're doing PvE and the unit is immune to it. But I was just thinking about it that like I'd rather have something that kind of supports the battle rather than sways the battle in a certain direction, because if you have something that sways the battle in a certain direction, it's going to be countered. Sega's going to actively think about ways to counter it. But when you have something that supports, which in my mind is like a defense down, like you're supporting your allies, so defense down is insanely good, and most bosses and characters and everything, they're just not immune to it. So I feel like when you kind of slide under the radar like that, it's kind of a little bit better, because it's going to have more uses and implications. I don't want to be like, I have my skill 3 up, but that'd be really cool if I could, charm this enemy character with my basic. Like, I don't want to have to make that decision because it's like, yeah, but the skill 3 is so like impactful. I mean, I guess it's just nice, but like I'd rather again have it support the battle. Like I don't know. I don't want to like sway my decision making. Like I want to use this like 100% of the time. Like I don't want to. I'm doing a poor job at explaining this, but I really do think that defense down or stuff like that is just better. Like attack down maybe. Like status elements, I guess, are really good. Coordinated attacks, I want to see more from. I still don't know if you can't use the characters like debuffs whenever you do a coordinated attack. I'm pretty sure it's been answered. Like I'm pretty sure Rep, he always what's the word? Corrects me in the DMs after like I make a video. He'll just be like, hey, this is wrong, or you missed this, or something like that. So I'm pretty sure he's told me already. But I just woke up like an hour ago, and I'm whiffing. So yeah, charm, it's pretty neat, but it's not like the best. It's a basic, nothing too crazy. You just have percentage and AD buff. Then we have the skill 2, we have a passive. When a green ally lands a critical hit, remove 1 debuff and recover 10% maximum HP of all allies. Oh no, recover 10% HP of all allies. So this is a maximum HP, so you're not going to be getting 10% of your max. You're going to be getting 10% of your HP currently. So if you have like 1 HP, you're getting, what is it, 1.1 of your HP back? No, if you have 10 HP, you're getting 1 HP back. So not the best, but I'm glad they're kind of nerfing this, because every single character that ever got something like this was always like maximum HP, or like at least a lot of the newer ones. So it kind of sucks that maybe has to be the one to take the hit, but it is what it is. At the start of battle, there's a 100% chance to remove 3 buffs from all enemies and decrease their action gauge by 25%. When attacking, give self crit rate for 2 turns. So straight up, whenever you get a turn with this character, she just has crit rate. So that's pretty interesting. I kind of like it. I kind of like this crit meta unit, but I feel like she's a little bit past her time. The crit meta was like right before the mono team meta, so yeah, we still have crits, and yeah, obviously crits are going to be super important, and we still have like a great crit support unit in Swimsuit Ram, but I feel like that's just like a little bit past its time. Again, like we've moved on, kind of. You know, we have all these buffs right now. I feel like it's just like the buff meta. We have so many buffs. Like, granted, this character removes 3 buffs, but I feel like there's just so many in the game that like the only way to really stop it is just distraction. Like, we need an actual like thorough distraction unit. We've been getting distraction units on basics. We've been getting a lot of single target ones, but I feel like it's time for another proper AoE one, especially one that's actually good. You know, Mimi's pretty solid, but she just doesn't really hold up all that well. So I'd really like to see an updated like AoE distraction unit. Maybe I'm missing something. I haven't taken a look at the blue units pretty thoroughly. They could be an AoE distraction there. I don't know. But yeah, so I like this, but it's nothing too crazy. You know, it's not bringing the green mono to the forefront, especially when mono red is just so insane. I don't think green mono can ever hope to compete, so we'll have to see. Then we have physically attacks all enemies with 667% power. There's a 100% chance of inflicting attack down large, so obviously the effect is amplified. Then we have green collapse, officially introduced in the game, I think. I'm pretty sure Priscilla didn't have it. Additionally, if your crit rate is 100% or higher, has a chance to equal. Yeah, so this is interesting. I remember reading this. Additionally, if your crit rate is 100% or higher, has a chance to equal to your crit rate to remove all buffs from all enemies. So that's pretty interesting. So automatically, you know, you have a 100% chance of removing all buffs from all enemies, but like you just get an additional percentage based on your crit rate, and your starting crit rate is 50%, and if you use her as a leader, you get 85%, and then you don't have bonus skills for that. I would say you probably want to build in SP hammers, but I'm not sure how useful it's going to be. I guess it's like the right way to go in SP hammers, because like looking at her stat, we'll get more into that. But yeah, so this is pretty interesting. And then if your crit rate is 150% or higher, so you have to at least get 150, there's a chance to equal to your crit rate to inflict crit. Oh, so this is a new buff or new debuff to inflict crit chance reduction, and then agility reduction. And both of these are large, so I don't know what large means. Like 50%, 30. So like the standard one over here says 30, but like I don't know why they emphasize large. I guess it's just like straight up translations, you know. But like I if you say large, I would assume it's going to be more than like what is listed here. So we have the new debuff, which is crit rate reduction. It's kind of unfortunate because it's just like, who wants to crit less? You know, who? It's kind of like they keep building these super tanky teams. Tanking's always been the meta, like super strong tanky, beefy teams. It's always gonna be the meta in like every gacha game, and it just sucks that Sega's kind of going that direction by helping them out just a little tiny bit. You know, this isn't like game changing or anything, but it's gonna be super depressing because you're just not gonna be doing as much damage as you could be. The main focus about this though is like the fact that a lot of PvE bosses are probably going to have this as Sega Smart, and it's going to be super annoying because you're just not going to be doing as much damage. So it's just anything that ruins my DPS is pissing me off. So I don't like this new debuff, but it is what it is. And yeah, so you really want a crit rate on this character, so obviously probably putting crit rate memory, putting crit rate on her SP slots, because I don't think she really gets anything from SP slots. I think her main thing is like debuff chancing, and then she already has an actually high agility, so you can build a little bit on that if you want, but I think debuff chance and then crit rate is the way to go. And then we have our bonus skills, debuff success rate 40%. That's wild. And then her agility is up 10%, so that's pretty nice. It really benefits. I wish like every character that's got something like this that benefited their kit as good. Sometimes we just get some really weird bonus skills, and it's kind of a weird champ. It just comes out of nowhere. It's super odd. Then we have the increase all green allies crit rate by 35%. HP is going to be 12k, nothing too crazy. Attack's 1100, that's pretty solid. Her defense is abysmal, 700. Then we have agility 173, pretty high. Crit rate 50. Crit damage 120. Debuff success rate 60. And then debuff resistance 35. So pretty interesting character. Honestly, I have no idea what Priscilla does. I completely forgot. I kind of just do these videos and I'm just kind of over it. Don't really play the game a lot anymore, but it is what it is. So she combos well with Priscilla, that's pretty good. If unit is Anastasia camp, crit rate 10%. If unit is Anastasia camp, debuff success rate 30. So you get crit rate 20% from this, and then debuff success rate 30. So that's you have insane amount of debuff success rate with this character, I'll tell you that. You just get so much percentage, it's kind of insane. So you get 30 from here, and then if unit is Anastasia camp at the start of battle, see, never mind. I was gonna say I don't get why they have to always be Anastasia camp, like, because it says it once, you know, it was just something stupid in my brain. If unit is Anastasia camp at the start of battle, there's a 100% chance you'll give yourself debuff chance again, another 30%, so you're getting 60% here if you have it Awakening 3, which is silver, for 3 turns. If unit is Anastasia camp, when a critical attack is activated, increase all allies action gauge by 30%. This memory is really good for Mimi. If you like Mimi at all, if you want to max her out for some reason, definitely get this memory for her. I think the memory is just really solid overall. I don't know if we have too many Anastasia units that can really take advantage. I'm trying to think. We have really solid Anastasia units, but like we don't really have that like king DPS that's kind of like there for almost every other camp except for probably Priscilla. I don't think anyone can really take advantage of this besides Mimi, but mainly for the the debuff success rate. But like the crits and the crit rate, like I don't think we really have that DPS there. So maybe when we get another Anastasia unit or Anastasia camp unit, that could be really cool. But yeah, so that's Mimi for you. If you like what you see, go ahead and summon. I'm probably gonna save. I'm kind of waiting for mono purple to get that collapse unit and that mono support, but mono green is looking really fun. I think they don't have any viability in PvP. I could be wrong, because obviously I haven't played PvP in a bit, but like looking at their kits, they're good. They're pretty solid. Like all these obviously new units are gonna be pretty good. It's just that I don't know if they can compete with like mono purple and mono yellow and mono red. They haven't really shown that potential yet, that really outstanding unit that can really just like do something. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it happening. So unfortunately, I'd say like personally it's a skip, but if you don't want to summon, obviously there is the details. As always, the Discord and the wiki are linked in the description, so if you want to go read everything for yourself, it's always there. Shout out to the people that translate and do their job very well and make my job a lot easier. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.